Let's talk about content. So, we are living in an age where content is queen, and many people are still trying to figure out what their content process looks like. So, I actually want to show you what I would do if I only had 1 hour a week to dedicate to content. How would I approach the time? I want to teach you what that would look like. Now, what I do with my content is I actually batch my content. So I have about a day a month and a half a day every other week for content. But let's focus on an entry point of just 1 hour a week. What would I do? All right. So the first thing I would do is I'd be really clear on what would I want to be known for. So typically that's going to be related to what's the problem that you're solving in business. Are you helping people with their literacy instruction? Are you helping folks with the college admissions process? Are you helping school leaders develop in their leadership? Like whatever the topic is, I just be really clear on what I would want to be known for. Then, given that particular problem that you're solving in business, I would generate these different types of posts. The first type of post would be educational posts. This is where I would think through what are all the ways that I want to teach my audience about the problem that I'm solving. And then, secondly, I would generate expert posts. Expert posts are things about me that are essentially sharing my receipts. What are different aspects of my background, different experiences, different stories that I could tell that position me as an expert to my audience? And then, thirdly, I would think through promo posts. These are posts that are promoting something. So they could be promoting your blog, they could be promoting a webinar, they could be promoting an offer. I would stick with these three different types of posts: educational, expert, and promo post. And I would brainstorm at least 5 different pieces of content in each one of these different buckets. All right. Hey there. I know I'm jumping in at a really juicy part of the episode, but I wanted to make sure you knew about a super special opportunity that me and my team have available. So imagine if you had a 90-day plan that outlines every single step you need to take every single week in order to generate at least 10K in your business. And that's exactly what me and my team do during our 7-figure strategic planning intensive. It is a live 6-hour workshop where we walk you through building your 90-day strategic plan to make more money in your business. Now, you have the opportunity to join us at our next intensive. And in order to do so, just click the link in the show notes to book a call with my team so we can tell you all about it. All right, we'll jump back into the episode and let's get back to this good fire content. So let's say for a promo post, for example, let's say I'm going to promote a newsletter. Let's say that I would promote a blog post. Let's say I promote some type of a template that I'm going to give away to my audience. Let's say I'm hosting a webinar. I could make a post about the webinar. And then from a promo post standpoint, let's say that maybe we have a second template that we're going to give away to our audience, some type of checklist. All right. So if I have these 3 different types of posts, I would now then think through what is the different format for these posts that I'd want to offer. So let's say that this one, and this one, I would make these 3 reels. Reel, reel, and then let's say I make these 2 static posts. So those are just images. All right. So once I have the plan on what's the actual form of the content, I'm then going to go and make the content. So the reels are anything less than 90 seconds. I'd turn on my phone. I'd go directly to actually recording. For the static posts, for these templates, you could just take screenshots of the first page and turn that into the actual image. We don't need to get in Canva. We don't need to get all fancy. Maybe you could throw your logo in the corner if you got a logo. But if it's a template, a screenshot will suffice as a static image. So mind you, I only got an hour. So what I just did straight for promo is only a couple of minutes. And now I'd be ready to actually go and create. Once I create, I would go to the app and directly schedule. So you can schedule in some apps There's native scheduling, or you can find a scheduler app to actually go and schedule the content. I would schedule it and then I'm all set. Hey y'all, I want to take a quick moment to pop in. I know the episode's getting really, really juicy, but I could not miss the opportunity to make sure that you know that we are headed to Atlanta October 3rd through 5th for Seven Figure Educator Live. This is my 3-day live event. It is the only 3-day live event for education consultants who are out here making a big impact and getting a big bank. And even if you feel like your bank ain't that big yet, I want you in the room because that's how your bank gets bigger, okay? I have curated a very special 3-day agenda that includes powerhouse speakers, 7, 8, 9-figure speakers, intentional networking to find your people, to find your next opportunity. Y'all, we're getting ready to take the city over, and we taking it over at a 5-star property, okay? Meet me in Atlanta October 3rd through 5th. Grab your ticket by heading to sevenfigureeducator.com. I'll link it in the show notes, and I'll see you there. So that's how I would approach it if I only had 1 hour a week for content. Again, I think through my 3 different buckets: educational, expert, promo. For each one of the 3 buckets, I would brainstorm 5 different pieces of content, 5 content ideas, and then I'd identify what's the actual format of the content and go to creating. Give yourself some grace if you are at the early stage of the content curation process. I would set the goal to be posting at least once a day. Once you do that consistently for 2 weeks, move on to twice a day. Once you do that consistently for 2 weeks, move on to 3 times a day. Give yourself some grace in being able to go through this process. And let me name, when it comes to reels and recording, don't overthink it, okay? If you trip over your tongue, you probably see me do this in videos all the time. You see how I just keep going. We're natural, we're human. Just keep going, keep recording. You don't have to stop. And I promise the more you do it, the more you will get comfortable with pushing out the content. And I didn't even name going live, right? So one of these, actually, I'm gonna change this one right here. The webinar, we're gonna go live because that's just easy. You ain't even gotta prep for that. You just gotta put it on the calendar. I'm gonna turn my phone on and I'm gonna go live on the platform. Boom, content is made. So let me know in the comments if this is helpful for you. If you have 1 hour a day, I want you to implement this process and commit to posting at least once a day, and subscribe if you found this to be super, super helpful. And I'd also want you to share it with a friend. I look forward to seeing you back here on the next video.